Hey guys, are you taking the SAT soon and wondering how you can apply some Jedi-inspired mind tricks in order to crush the SAT? If so, this video is for you. Before we get going though, I want to remind everybody to go check out our website, SupertutorTV.com. You can sign up for our mailing list at SupertutorTV.com/subscribe. And you can keep an eye out on our website where we have our best ACT prep course ever. If you happen to be taking the ACT, it's over 50 hours of video tutoring with me. And if you get in the loop on our email list, we will let you know when we're ready to release our best SAT prep series ever, which we are eyeing fall of 2018 to release. So keep your eyes peeled there. And one last thing, subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't already. All you have to do is click subscribe, and it's super awesome. So for this video, what I'm gonna do is start off with a little bit of inspiration. This is just a little bit of scholarly commentary on some ideas that are in Star Wars. What we're going to do is we're going to start with a quote from Yoda and talk about how that line of dialogue is inspirational and can be applied to our lives, even to the way that we prep for the SAT and the way that we approach the test. The quote, dun, da, 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 is try not. Do or do not. There is no try. Okay? So what is this quote about? This is a message that Yoda is sending to the young Luke Skywalker, who is in his Jedi training, to try to tell him how to approach things so that he succeeds, right? And I would say approaching the SAT is something that you guys are approaching that you probably want to succeed at. And there is wisdom, I believe, in these particular words and how they apply to your prep universe, okay? One of the biggest issues that I see students have when they are prepping for the SAT and when they're approaching questions is that they have this attitude when they approach a question that if they read it and it freaks them out and they think, oh my God, I don't know how to do that, they just kind of give about this much effort and think a little bit and say, maybe I'll try A, right? It's basically like guessing, right? Where you try to do it, but if you can't get everything right, you just kind of shrug your shoulders and you pat yourself on the back and you say, well, I tried, right? And that's the attitude that a lot of people have. On this particular test, the whole goal of the SAT is to make you freak out over and over and over again so that you kind of basically give up, because that's what the word try implies. It implies that you kind of have half given up before you even get to the finish line, right? If you are serious about improving on this test and you really want to do the best that you can, you have to stop trying and you have to start doing. You have to approach the questions in a way that says, I'm going to fight. Literally, you have to fight to get the right answer. If you get to a word problem and you read it and you're like, oh my God, I have no idea. And you're like, well, I'll just try a few things. No, you have to do it and you have to know how to do the question. Now, I know this also may take practice, right? In order to execute, in order to really do, you have to be well trained, right? Just like a Jedi. Jedis need to go through training, and so do people who are trying to execute on the SAT and get really good scores, right? You have to prep, you have to be prepared, you have to know how to do what it is that you want to do, but you also have to go in with this intention that I am not going to accept trying. I am going to accept the idea that I am going to do it and I'm going to do it right. And if I don't know how to do it right, I'm going to fight and I'm going to figure out what I'm doing wrong and I'm going to fix it. And I'm going to push forward and I'm going to figure out how to do it right. And it's also an attitude you can have while you're taking the test, that you look at a problem and I don't want you to give up. I don't want you to say, oh, I'll try. Oh, I'll just put B. I'm not totally sure. Maybe it's B, right? No. I want you to go back to the passage, figure out what the heck is going on, fight for that answer, right? You have the power to win. It might take a lot of work. You might not be able to do it in a timed situation every time, and you might run out of time sometimes. And it might take you a lot of practice, right? To get to the point where every time you can execute. But you also have to operate with the conviction that you are going to fight until you get the answer right. You're going to do it. You're going to get it right. You're going to do what needs to be done in order to get that question right. I want you to go in knowing you are going to slay this test every question, that you need to have that sense of confidence, that sense of, I can do this, right? And I'm going to do this. And that's about it. It's a pretty simple principle. I just thought I would offer that thought to you guys for inspiration this week as you prep for your SAT. I hope you enjoyed it. If so, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. And I will see all of you on Facebook, on Instagram, on our website, or in our next YouTube video. And until then, ciao.